Why is it called old? Is there a new psalm? I went to one of these earlier this month. It was amazing. The weather was perfect. Just a bit chilly. Like, I had on long sleeves, but not a sweater. But I kind of thought I could have done with a sweater, but that would have made me too warm. This is for me in the sweet spot. For some people, this is, you're already shivering and your teeth are chattering. For me, just a little cold. You probably would want to wear a sweatshirt, maybe a sweater and a knit cap. And I want to tell you where it was, but I don't want to spoil it because it wasn't in some big public park. And it wasn't in a private amphitheater that we had to pay anything to get into, but it was in a small park in a neighborhood that has pride of place. And clearly the people there were locals, either from that neighborhood or from other little pockets around it, and I found that delightful. My friend had a small picnic blanket that she had set up before I got there. These people had a couple of dogs. These people had a dog. This dog was named Alice. I don't remember the names of those other dogs because we were a little friendlier with Alice. And then the other two dogs were on their own picnic blanket. People were strolling back and forth behind us because we were the first click in on the grass that then went down to a bank of shrubs, and then there was a semicircular stage with one light, one microphone, and a series of acts. And it was kind of like being at a coffee house in the old days, but entirely not, because the people around me weren't even born when I was going to coffee houses. The people on the stage were young acts with a lot of promise. And I loved it because I've been to big concerts outside. I've waited in line for tickets, and it's such a delight to stay up all night, show up at HMV Records, and get a ticket to hear Annie Lennox in Central Park, and then to show up a week or two later when the concert took place and to have a cookout with all the people who were adjacent to you waiting in line because you had made a plan to show up and have a picnic. Delightful. But even more delightful to be on a blanket under trees on a cool night with a bunch of strangers and a good friend.